Hi, I'm Maggie, and I will be your yoga teacher for today. I would like to just remind you that this is your time, your space, your practice, and as we move through today's class on our mat, that you are encouraged to take any other variations or options or modifications that feel best to you in your body and what you need in this very moment. I always encourage my students, and I encourage you to let this be a time and a space for you to truly be curious and inquisitive about your body and the connection of your mind and body. And so even if you use today's class as inspiration to draw from, to just get into different types of movement within yourself to express whatever you may be going through right now, I encourage you to listen to that and to honor that. We'll be moving through a lot of twists, and we'll have some gentle parts and some strength building parts, and know that all of it is always optional. And again, to listen to your body and what you need in this very moment. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. We'll go ahead and start in a nice easy seat on your mat, somewhere around the middle. You can start in your Sukhasana, legs crossed in front of you, or if it feels better for you to start on a bolster or a block with your hips more elevated, know that you are welcome to take that option as well. Take a couple rounds of cleansing breaths. Filling up the lungs, letting the diaphragm expand, and then letting it all out. Let the mind quiet down. Start to check into your body as your awareness shifts inward. If you'd like to set an intention for yourself, go ahead and take a moment to set that now. It can be anything you want it to be, or focus on, or dedicate your practice toward or to someone. I'll offer up the intention of peeling back the hard outer shell that often forms around us as we move through life. That makes us rigid and stiff, and actually ends up limiting us. Let that hard outer shell peel back, fall off, and let your soft shell be exposed. Take your right ear and drop it over to the right shoulder. Eyes can stay closed, or you can gently blink open your eyes and maintain a soft gaze. Let the head become heavy as the shoulders pull away from the ears and the right ear chases the right shoulder, opening up through the left side of your neck. And as you breathe and hold here, you can tilt your chin down toward the shoulder. Notice how that might increase the sensation. It definitely just did for me. Maybe it didn't for you. Maybe you're staying as you are. You can also play with lifting the chin or the gaze up toward the ceiling and see how that affects your experience in this shape. Inhale, draw your head back to neutral, back to center, and on your exhale, left ear drops over to the left shoulder. Keeping the spine long and neutral, just moving the neck here. Again, feel free to play with some of that rotation, that movement here, chin pulling down or chin lifting up, and lingering in any spots that feel a little extra sticky. Start to feel into the body, becoming aware of how you're showing up on your mat, all the things that you're arriving with. Inhale, head back to center. This time draw your chin toward your right shoulder like you're looking over to the right, but moving your entire head, Your gaze might even want to start to look behind you, starting to get the muscles in your eyes working, increasing blood flow. Inhale, head back to center, chin back to center. Exhale, over to the left. This time, as you inhale your head back to center, hands sweep up toward the ceiling. Root down through your sits bones, fingers reach tall, elbows pull in. You're hugging your midline of energy here, palms pressed toward one another. Inhale, hug the rib cage in. Exhale, twist to the right. Right hand comes behind you, left hand meets the outside of your right leg or your knee. With every inhale, lengthen through the spine. With every exhale, draw the right shoulder back, and then your chin chases the shoulder, encouraging the rotation all the way through your spine and through your neck. Inhale back to center, hands sweep high toward the ceiling. Exhale, seated twist to the left. Feel free to use the right hand as leverage here. Lengthen through the spine first to create space, and then with the exhale, pull the left shoulder back in space as the right shoulder bumps forward. The rotation comes from the torso. Your arms are along for the ride, and they can support you as well. It really doesn't matter if your left hand is all the way behind you. That's not rotating through your spine, which is what we're looking for out of this shape. This time, inhale back to center. Keep your left hand where it is. Right hand comes back behind you. Fingers can face the hips. Uncross the legs. So feet are hip width distance apart or a little bit wider. Drop the legs over to the left. Hold here. You're starting to windshield wiper the legs, but taking it nice and slow to really feel the sensations in the body. Inhale, legs rise through center. Exhale, drop them over to the right. So the legs end up stacking. Your knee is on the inside of the right foot. We're finding some external rotation and internal rotation here in the hip sockets. Inhale, legs back to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. This time we're going to get a little bit funky with it. Inhale, center. Exhale, legs drop to the left, right hand sweeps around and reach toward the back of your mat. Inhale back to center, right hand goes back behind you. Exhale, legs drop over to the right, left hand reaches toward the back of your mat. Starting to open up through the spine, open up through the side body. This stretch also you might feel in your upper back by your shoulder blade. Inhale, come back to center. Hands are behind you. Find your boat pose as you start to lean the chest back. Feet start to lift. Find that sweet spot on your sits bones. You might want to walk the hands in closer to the hips or hover the hands out in front of you. Squeeze the knees toward one another. Belly button pulls in. Hands come behind the knees. Rock and roll the length of your spine. Having some fun here. Maybe you rise all the way back up to a seat. But once you feel ready, gain enough momentum to land in a standing forward fold near the top of your mat. Feet heel toe hip width distance apart, soft bend in the knees, head hangs heavy, gaze looks between the legs behind you. Feel the weight of your body and your feet pressing into the floor. Release any tension in your upper back. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen through the spine, hands come to shins or thighs. Hug the elbows in, gaze looks just toward the top of your mat. Slight tuck of the chin, reach through the crown of the head. As you breathe here, pull the belly button in and reach your tailbone toward the back of your mat, opening up through your hamstrings. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. find gorilla, your padastasana. Flip your palms to face your chest, and then slide your hands underneath the soles of your feet. So while you're here, you're kind of wiggling your toes toward your wrists. The knees might be bent. Elbows start to pull out to the side. So you guide your chest down toward the thighs. And then you can start to slowly straighten through the legs. Elbows are still bending, pulling toward the left and right to help guide the chest toward the legs. Go ahead and release your hands from your feet. Inhale, halfway lift one more time. Flat back, strong core. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, slowly rise up to standing, your Tadasana, mountain pose. Stack each vertebra on top of one another. Head and hands hang heavy. And then shoulders roll up toward ears, then down the back line to lengthen and reset your spine. Hands sweep up high toward the ceiling. As you breathe here, pinkies turn in, gaze looks forward, slight pull of the chin back, like you're creating a nice little double chin for yourself here. Squeeze into the glutes. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at the hips. Hands come through heart center or swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to your high plank. Toes land at the back of the mat, shoulders on top of wrists. Press into the toes, heels stack over the balls of your feet. You want your shoulders on top of wrists, and then you can even press into the toes a little bit more to send shoulders toward fingertips. Weight is down in your index finger and in your thumb. Use the tips of your other fingers to grip into the mat. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. Send your hips up and back in space. Press into the floor with the hands. Your shoulders might lift toward the ears. That's okay. As you arrive here, reach your tailbone up and back. Feel free to find movement. Maybe you bend into one knee and then the other, or any other organic movement here. Inhale, rise onto toes, heels lift. Exhale, heels drop down toward the mat. Find length in your hamstrings. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend into the knees, hips sink down toward the heels into this hovering child's pose. Keep pressing into the hands. Inhale, pull forward, hovering tabletop. Maybe you need to take a step forward with the feet so the shoulders track over the wrists. Stay strong in the core. Belly button pulls in, long through the spine. You're welcome to stay here. Pull the right heel in toward the glutes. Drop the left heel down toward the center and twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the left. Knees stay bent here. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the left. Beautiful. Come back to center. Right toes land. Keep hovering. Keep pushing the floor away. Pull the left heel in. Exhale. Twist to the right. Right heel drops. Knees stay bent. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Two more. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Last one. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Beautiful. Inhale, center. Left toes land. Downward facing dog. Straighten through the legs. Inhale, shift forward, high plank. Exhale, slowly lower all the way down to the belly. And tuck the toes. Inhale, cobra. Peel the heart. Hands underneath shoulders. Elbows hug in. Squeeze into the glutes. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale, Sphinx. Slide the hands forward, elbows underneath shoulders. Arms are parallel. Press into the forearms. Shoulder blades squeeze together. Heart bumps forward. If you'd like, you can find seal pose, press into the hands, elbows lift. Make sure you squeeze the glutes here. Lower everything down. Hands underneath shoulders, tuck the toes. Lift the knees, inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're gonna get a little bit more into the core here. Inhale, three-legged dog, right foot floats high. As you breathe and hold here, press evenly into the hands, reach through the right heel. Press the back of your knee up toward the ceiling. Inhale, open stack. Peel the right hip on top of the left. Right knee points up towards ceiling as the heel pulls in toward the glutes. You can even roll out the ankle here. Inhale, hold. Exhale, big knee circle, left or right knee to left elbow. Shoulders stack on top of wrists. Inhale, open stack. Really getting into the hip socket here. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. One more. Inhale, open. Exhale, tap and hold. Straighten through the right leg. Inhale, fallen star. Left hand lifts up. Breathe. Left heel drops down. Squeeze into the glutes. Keep pressing the floor away with the right hand. Inhale. Exhale, left hand lands. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to chest. Plant your foot between your hands. Lower down to the left knee. Inhale, low crescent, Anjaneyasana. Hands sweep high. Squeeze into the left glute as you root down into the right foot. Inhale. Exhale, open twist to the right. Right hand pulls back, left hand reaches forward. Again, remember the rotation comes from the shoulders, not the arms. The option to stay here or to find exalted low crescent. Left hand flips up, reaches behind you. Right hand can come to low back for support for hamstring or calf. Inhale. Exhale, half splits. Send the hips back. Right toes pull toward the chest. Hands can reach back or frame out the leg. On your next inhale, shift the weight forward into the right foot. Both hands come to the inside of the right foot for your runner's lunge. While you're here, you might want to heel toe your foot to the outer edge of the mat. You can stay with hands underneath chest, or you can reach them toward the upper left-hand corner of your mat and push your hips over to the right. Inhale, come back to center. Right hand goes on the inside of the right foot, forearm and calf zip together. Inhale, extended side angle. Left hand sweeps high. Press into your back shin, grounding it into the floor. Squeeze into glutes. Inhale. Exhale, bend into the elbow. Hand comes behind head. Hold for your inhale. Exhale, elbow taps forearm or the floor. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift. Try and keep your elbow in line with the shoulder. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift. Extend your arms straight up toward the ceiling. Exhale, left hand lowers. Tuck the left toes, lizard lunge, lift the knee. Inhale, shift weight forward. Exhale, forward fold. Left foot steps to meet the right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain. Grow tall. Exhale, right hand grabs left wrist. Inhale, pull the left hand up toward the ceiling. Hug biceps into the ears. Exhale, side body stretch to the right. Inhale back to center, switch out the grip. Pull the right arm up, exhale over to the left. Inhale center, release grip, exhale forward fold. Inhale halfway lift, exhale plant your hands, step back, high plank. Round through the upper back, press into the toes, pull the belly button in, inhale. Exhale, lower, down, halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, hips and knees are lifted. Lift the backs of your knees up toward the ceiling, push the heart through, inhale. Exhale, down dog. Stay with your breath. Let it slow down. Inhale, three-legged dog, left foot lifts. Exhale, bend into the knee. Hold here. Open stack, knee points up towards ceiling. Maybe you roll out the ankle. Maybe you play with bumping the hips more open to the left. Keep the shoulders even, encouraging the twist in the spine. Hold for the inhale. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Shoulders rock forward. Inhale, open stack. Really getting into the hip socket. Exhale, find your twist. Inhale, open. Exhale, tap and hold. Straighten through the left leg. Right heel drops. Inhale, fallen star. Right hand peels up toward the ceiling. Right shoulder pulls back to open through the heart. Inhale. Exhale, right hand lands. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to chest. Land the left foot between hands. Inhale, low crescent. Arrive. Notice the arms. Notice how the body is showing up here. Squeeze into the right glute as the hips sink forward and down. Inhale. Exhale, open twist to the left. Left hand reaches back. The shoulders might naturally want to lean forward because it makes it easier. Pull them back to stack over hips. You'll feel your obliques working. You're welcome to stay here or find exalted. Right hand peels up. Left hand finds its home somewhere along your back body. Inhale. Exhale, half splits. Find your variation. Hands can sweep back or frame out the leg. Hips stack on top of the right knee. Soft bend in the left leg. Inhale, rock the weight forward, runner's lunge, hands on inside of the left foot. Option to stay here or walk your hands to the upper right hand corner of the mat. Letting yourself feel into each shape, to experience, to settle in, to notice how as you let your hard outer shell crack, the chunks, the pieces just start to kind of fall off. Inhale, hands come back underneath chest. Left arm zips up to the left calf. Inhale, extended side angle. Press into your right shin to help with your stability. Right shoulder pulls back. Shine your chest proudly to the right. Inhale. Exhale, bend into the elbow. Hand comes behind head or your ear. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Elbow taps floor or forearm. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. Two more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift. Last one. Exhale, tap. Inhale, right arm extends high as you lift. Exhale, lizard lunge, right hand lands. Tuck the right toes under, lift the knee. Inhale, shift weight forward. Exhale, forward fold. Right foot meets the left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain. Rise up to your Tadasana. Exhale, settle in. Right hand grabs left wrist. Inhale, find your length. Exhale, reach over to the right. Inhale, back to center. Switch out your grip. Lengthen. Exhale, reach. Inhale, center. Release grip. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, move through your Vinyasa, high to low plank, up dog or cobra. We meet in downward facing dog. You can skip all of that if you wish. Reconnect with your breath. That was strong, that was powerful. Let yourself observe your experience without attaching your hard outer shell, which consists of your beliefs, your narratives. Let yourself just experience. Start to shift your weight into your right hand. Feel free to widen your stance here as your left hand reaches toward the outer edge of your right leg, finding a twist here. Grab wherever is accessible. Let the gaze pull underneath the armpit. Almost like you're trying to look toward your outer right hip or glute. Keep pushing into the floor with your right hand. Don't let your shoulders shrug. Inhale, come back to center. Left hand lands, shift the weight. Right hand grabs outside of the left leg. Inhale, back to center, lift the gaze. Exhale, forward fold. Travel there how you would like. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, Utkatasana. Hips sink back and down for your chair. Breathe. Use the core to stabilize and support the low back. Check in with the pelvis. We talk about the tailbone a lot. It kind of serves as your little laser pointer of a guide. We want it to point down toward the floor. Energetically squeeze the knees toward one another. Inhale. Exhale, open twist to the right. Right hand peels back. Stay low in your chair. Right shoulder pulls back. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, open to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, open to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Shift the weight into the right foot. Inhale, high crescent, left foot steps to the back of the mat. Adjust your stance, shoulders stack on top of hips. Press into your right big toe as your knee peels open toward the right edge of your mat. Left toes are tucked under, heel stacks over the ball of your foot. Press into the left knee so it pulls back behind you. Inhale. Exhale, open twist to the right. Notice how this feels different. Hold. Option to stay, option to find exalted. High crescent, left hand flips up and reaches up and over. Really squeeze into your left glute to find your support. Right hand can also come to the low back. Inhale. Exhale, lightning crescent. Chest hovers over the thighs. Your legs are going to start talking to you here. I've been doing this class all month. And this part, it gets me every time. You feel kind of like Superman taking off for flight. Shoulders pull away from ears. Palms energetically press toward one another. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Shift the weight into the right foot. Left knee pulls in. Here, with the knee hugging in toward the chest, notice the pelvis. Scoop it under, squeeze into the glutes, hands reach tall. Find your balance. One more inhale. Exhale, open twist to the left. Right hand comes to the outside of the left knee. Left hand peels back. Maybe you play with your gaze, shifting it back to the left thumb, or maybe something in the distance behind you that's not moving. Inhale, bring it back to center. Palms touch, thumbs at heart. Exhale, chair. Lower the left foot down, hips drop, knees bend. Inhale, Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Vinyasa. Hold here in your down dog. Find your Ujjayi breath. Slow it down. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair, hips sink back and down. Chest is lifted up, so you've got enough room for your best friend to come sit on your lap. Hold for your inhale. Exhale, open twist to the left. Left shoulder guides the rotation. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, forward fold. Dive the heart down. Inhale, halfway lift. Reset the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Weight shifts into the left foot. Inhale, high crescent. Step the right foot back. Rise up. You might want to widen your stance here. I naturally end up heel toeing my foot toward the outer edge of the mat, just because when I step back, my feet are usually too narrow. You want your feet parallel to one another, like they're on a railroad track, rather than on a tightrope. Inhale, press your right knee behind you. Exhale, open twist. Notice if there's any shift happening here in the pelvis. Just observe it. There's no story that needs to be attached. Inhale, exalted. Hold and breathe here. Keep bending into the left knee. Peel it open toward the pinky edge of your foot. Inhale. Exhale, lightning crescent. Hands reach behind you. Head pulls forward. Shoulders pull away. Chest hovers. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Rise up to standing. Soft bend in the left knee. Right leg hugs in or is parallel. Inhale, exhale, twist open to the right. Left hand grabs the outside of the right knee. Right hand peels back. Stay tall. Long spine, neutral spine here. Inhale, back to center. Palms touch, thumbs at heart. Exhale, chair. Inhale, Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Vinyasa. You did it. That is the hardest part, I promise. Now we get a little bit more stretchy with it. Slow down our pace a little bit more. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg lifts. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, knee to chest. Plant your foot between the hands. Inhale, easy twist. Left knee stays lifted, right hand peels up. Shoulders stack. Inhale. Exhale, revolve triangle, straighten through the legs. Left hand might want to scooch in so it stays underneath the shoulders. Long line from wrist to wrist. Rebend into the right knee. Inhale, exalted high crescent. We've been here before. Left hand floats up. Right hand makes contact with your hamstring or low back. One more inhale here. Exhale, warrior two. Drop the left heel down, hands peel open. Shoulders pull together behind the heart. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Right hand reaches up and over. Exhale, Skandasana to the back of the mat, hips lower. Right leg straightens. Hands come to heart center or to the floor. Use your left elbow to bump your knee open, opening through the hips. Your right toes pull towards you, so you're driving into the heel. Inhale, runner's lunge to the back of your mat. Rotate to the back, hands land inside of left foot, lower down to the right knee. Hang out here as you settle in. If you want to let your left knee fall open, by all means, it can feel really good for some. If you make this decision, I just encourage you lift your inner arch up, keeping your knee and ankle kind of locked in as one, just so we don't encourage any irritation to our ankle joint. When you're ready, tuck the right toes under, lizard lunge, right knee floats off the mat. Exhale, walk your hands to the top of your mat through your standing shuttle forward fold. Exhale, high plank, Vinyasa. Inhale, three-legged dog, left foot. Hips stay square. Keep guiding chest back toward the thigh. Inhale, exhale, knee to chest. Plant your foot between your hands. Easy twist. Right knee stays lifted, left hand peels tall. Notice the weight in your right shoulder. It should be minimal. You should be pushing into the right hand so the weight lifts up and out of the shoulder rather than dumping weight into the shoulder and relaxing in. Inhale, straighten through the legs. Revolved pyramid. Right hand might scooch underneath shoulder. Great place for blocks as well. Reach the right heel down toward the floor. Inhale, rise up to your revolved high crescent. Option to stay or find exalted version. Right hand peels up. Squeeze into the glutes. Inhale, warrior two. Settle in. Press into the pinky edge of your back foot. Shoulders on top of hips. Inhale, reverse it. Left hand peels up and over. Stay strong in both obliques. You're reaching up like at a 45-degree angle. Inhale. Exhale, Skandasana. Your spider lunge. Lower the hips. You might look completely different than I do. And know that that's okay. Let go of any beliefs that might be attached to this experience. Or if you look up at your screen and see that I look different than you, it doesn't say anything about you, it doesn't mean anything. Inhale, runner's lunge, back of mat. Lower down to the left knee. Hang out. You're welcome to lower down to the forearms. You're welcome to take a quad stretch. Most of the time my body likes to find a little bit of a wiggle. And this movement is a release. Any movement you choose, even stillness, is so supportive of our nervous system. When you're ready, tuck the left toes under, lizard lunge, left knee floats. Walk the hands to the top of your mat through your standing straddle forward fold and find your final vinyasa. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, walk your feet to your hands and then all the way through down to a seat. Keep your knees bent, your feet flat, hands reach long. And slowly lower all the way down to your spine, one vertebra at a time. Once you land flat on your back, pull your heels in, prepare for a round of bridge. Press into the soles of your feet, and when you're ready, peel just the pelvis up off the floor. Squeeze into the glutes, squeeze the knees toward one another, and then inhale, lift all the way up. Pull the heels in toward the shoulders. Feel your back line working. Hug the knees. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lower all the way down. Find your waterfall. Legs extend straight up toward the ceiling. Bend into the knees. Find a gentle supine twist over to the right. Both legs drop over to the right side. Gaze looks over to the left. Let yourself soften. Inhale, legs draw back to center. Exhale over to the left. Gaze looks over to the right. Inhale, legs back to center. And on your exhale, find Shavasana. Legs extend long. Let yourself rest and settle in here. Finding stillness in the body, slowing down the thoughts in the mind. Continuing to observe. is where I leave you. I encourage you to stay for as long as you would like, as long as you can. Let yourself continue to rest in this stillness, to just be and to exist. I look forward to our next practice together. And thank you so much for allowing me to share this time, space, and practice with you. Until next time, may you go in peace.